A three-day meeting of China's top legislative body is expected to end today with details of the pending national security law for Hong Kong. Critics say the law will put an end to the city's autonomy and threaten civil liberties. Chinese officials insist that won't be the case. Well, let's speak to someone who's done extensive research in this area. Matthew Brazil is co-author of the book Chinese Communist Espionage. He joins us from San Jose, California. Welcome to you, Matthew Brazil. And first of all, what is China's thinking in trying to bring in a law like this?
Well, of course, there's been a lot of talk about the one country, two systems model that originated under the Basic Law and the Sino-British Joint Agreement. However, when it comes to national security, from Beijing's standpoint, it's one country and one system. Hong Kong, in their view, is full of people who would be arrested and imprisoned on the mainland if they did what they do practically every day. And so they're trying to, in their own authoritarian and non-democratic way, not kill the goose that lays the golden eggs by cracking down but preserving the economic and financial environment that exists there.
China says this law would be in the interest of all Chinese people, including Hong Kong people. But how different might life be for Hong Kongers if this law comes in?
Well, it's certainly not if, I think it's when. And in Hong Kong, it will probably no longer be possible to have open demonstrations, to have a free press in the way that Hong Kong has had for so long. And religious freedom could also be impacted. And when they eventually bring in state security and public security officers to operate openly in Hong Kong, that will very much change the rule of law atmosphere that has so far reigned in Hong Kong.
Right, so that is another very significant part of this, that China's security and intelligence services can actually set up agencies inside Hong Kong.
Yes, they've been undercover there for decades. Both the Ministry of Public Security, the police force, and the Ministry of State Security, their foreign intelligence arm and counter-espionage arm at home. However, once they're set up openly, it'll be easier for them to have open liaison with the police, to go out and do their own detentions and arrests without having to worry about secrecy, to recruit informants and collaborators without having to make it so secret and complicated, and also to resettle their own officers there, which they'll probably be bringing in much larger number than hitherto.
You said a little earlier that it's a matter of when, not if, this law comes in your view. So your rating of Hong Kong's chances of fending this law off is pretty low?
I'd say it's nearly impossible.
And how long are we talking in terms of a timescale?
That's up in the air because as of this hour, I haven't heard that the National People's Congress has finalized the actual text of the law. But I know that Beijing, from everything that's been in the Chinese press, certainly, Beijing wants to implement this as soon as possible. So I think it's a matter of weeks.
Matthew Brazil, thank you very much. Very interesting to talk to you, joining us from San Jose in California.